A 25-year-old guy, looking out of a train window, exclaimed, "Dad, look, the trees are falling behind." His father smiled, while a young couple sitting nearby looked at the 25-year-old's childlike behavior with pity. Then, he shouted again, "Dad, look, the clouds are moving along with us." The couple couldn't help but suggest to the old man, "Why don't you take your son to a good doctor?" The old man smiled and said, "We just came from the hospital. My son was born blind, and he just gained his sight today. Don't rush to judgment. What seems obvious to one might be a miracle to another." John and David were patients in a psychiatric hospital. One day, while passing by the hospital pool, John unexpectedly dove into the deepest part. He sank to the bottom and stayed there. David quickly jumped in and saved him. The hospital's chief doctor learned about David's heroic act and told him, "David, we have good news and bad news for you. The good news is that we're discharging you. Jumping in to save someone shows you're mentally stable. The bad news is that the patient you saved hanged himself in the bathroom and ultimately died." David replied, "Doctor, John didn't hang himself. I hung him up to dry." The moral of the story is not to jump to conclusions, as first impressions can be misleading. There was a man who avoided marriage all his life. As he lay dying at 90, someone asked him, "You never married and never told us why. Now, on death's doorstep, satisfy our curiosity. What's the secret?" The old man replied, "Yes, I hold a secret. I spent my life searching for the perfect woman. Surely, you must have found one perfect woman on this vast planet," they asked. The old man, with tears, said, "No, I did find one." Confused, the questioner asked, "Then what happened? Why didn't you marry her?" The old man replied, "She was looking for the perfect man." The moral of the story is that in chasing perfection, you can miss out on real life and end up alone. A beggar in the market found a wallet containing 100 gold coins. Suddenly, he heard a man shouting, "Reward, or reward for whoever finds my wallet." Being honest, the beggar approached him and handed over his find. "Here's your wallet. Can I have my reward?" "A reward?" scoffed the merchant. "The wallet I dropped had 200 coins. You've already stolen more and the reward. Leave, or I'll call the police." "I am an honest man," said the beggar. "Let's settle this with a judge." The judge listened to both and said, "I believe both of you. Merchant, you claimed your dropped wallet had 200 coins, but this beggar found only 100 in it. Therefore, it couldn't be the one you lost." And the judge gave the wallet and all the gold to the beggar. A man visited his acquaintance. Overjoyed by the reunion, the guest and host hugged and kissed, eagerly asking about each other's and their family's well-being, unable to fully express their happiness. "Well, wife, prepare the guest's bed, order a chicken to be slaughtered, brew some coffee, and cook lunch." The wife laid out a rose-adorned carpet for the guest, a mattress on top of it, a blanket over that, and finally, a pillow. A day later, the hosts removed the pillow. 2 days later, the blanket, and 3 days later, the mattress. On the 4th day, the guest prepared to leave. The hosts asked, "Why are you leaving us so soon? What happened? Did we displease you? Please, stay longer." The guest replied, "You've done nothing wrong, but I am not leaving early. I should have left when you removed the pillow."